Hello, welcome back to my channel and to today's video, which is a charity shop haul. I have not done a charity shop haul in a good while. I know I don't need to source at the moment, I know that, but I went away to Cambridgeshire with my very close friends from home for the weekend. That is a separate travel vlog that I filmed. I'm not sure whether it will have gone up before this or not. But whilst I was away, I did pick up some stuff. My friends' hobby, I guess, is charity shops. Like, we all love going to charity shops. They all buy for themselves, they don't resell, but we all enjoy it equally as much as each other. So we stayed in a beautiful thatched cottage in a little village called Fenstanton, which is very close to a town called St Ives, which, yes, there is also a St Ives in Cornwall, which is more well known, but St Ives in Cambridgeshire is a small market town. We also went into Cambridge itself, but I didn't buy anything there. And then we went to Ely, which was more fruitful than St Ives. So, I thought I'd show you what I got. I also got a little freebie from a friend at the end of the trip, so that made it even better. I'll start off with that, to be fair. So, it is this really lovely cafetiere with all the chrome lid and hardware. They got given a new one as a gift, and I was looking for one. I just happened to mention that I needed a cafetiere when at the right time, because they were getting rid of this one. It was in their pile to go to a charity shop, so that was free, and I will make good use of it. Yeah, happy with that. So I'll start off with what I got in St Ives, because there's not too much to show you. Very slim pickings. The most I bought from any one shop was 2 items, and they are a pair of mugs. So the first shop we went into, it was a wood green dogs, like wood green's a dogs charity, and I picked up these mugs. These are Antique Rose by Churchill. They're quite a nice modern style of mug in terms of their shape, but obviously have the antique rose pattern, and that's quite fashionable. It was £3 for the pair of them. So I don't know about comps because I had no signal in St Ives at all, but I'm sure it'll be more than £3. I would guess 12 to 15. I might be very wrong with that. They might be worth sod all, or they might be worth more. Wouldn't that be nice? So that was the first thing. Also, for £3, and the only other hard good I got in St Ives is this Filofax. It is, I don't know if you can see, but it is a little bit battered. I say battered, it's got some wear to this edge along here. I don't know if you can see the marks in it, but it does have some scratches to it. I don't know if the light's catching that. But inside, it has all the gubbins. So it has the start page, has the ruler, has the address book. It has, well, there are more addresses, but it has notes pages, and the plastic wallet and some squared paper. So it's got quite a lot of the inserts, which I think are sometimes more popular than Filofax, but it's the handbag size one, it's like A5 size, which I believe are more popular because obviously they are more transportable. So for £3, I'm hoping there is some money in that. Then there's only 2 more items. They're both clothing. One is this jumper. Yes, buying jumpers in spring, I know, but it's 100% merino wool. It's navy blue, and it's a brand that I felt like I recognised, but I've never sold before, and it is Meraki. It's a size medium, and it's 100% merino. I don't know if I already said that. £4.50. So I need to do my research on that and see if that is a decent brand or not, because I'm not sure. And then the final thing I got in St Ives is this pair of Vans cargo trousers in this green colour. They're almost like a jersey type material, and they have bobbled slightly, but that's no match for my de-bobbler. And they are a size XL, and they were £4. So there's a logo on the back pocket as well. No idea what they're worth. I don't think I've ever sold Vans clothing before. I don't imagine it'd be worth millions, but you know, 20 to 25 maybe, that would be nice. So that's St Ives. On to Ely, which, like I said, was more fruitful. I'll start with the hard goods. Again, the first shop we went to was a Wood Green Dogs charity, and I picked up 2 items, both for myself. So the first thing is this hip flask. I do not have a hip flask, and it's a bit squished, and you know, it's not pristine, but it is a lovely, I don't know how vintage it is, but it's a pewter hip flask. If you can see the engraving here. It was £8, and yeah, it's for me because if I'm going on a night out and I'm going to a friend's house and I want to take some spirits with me, it's easier to decant into this than it is to take a full bottle with me, because then if you go on a night out from a friend's house, you have to leave your alcohol there. Whereas with this, I can take it out with me, you know, as long as it's empty when they check it, it's not a problem. And I just thought it was cool. Like, if you're going to have a hip flask, you might as well have a cool older one rather than a cheap new one. So £8. The other thing that I bought, also for me, is a really nice silver necklace with this sort of pyramid pendant on it. Now I can tell from the weight that it's hollow inside, but I just liked the chunkiness of it. It's almost like monolithic. I don't know how to describe it, but it's on a really nice snake chain. It does have branding. I need to do some research. I don't know if it's Napier, but I see if you can see. I don't think it's going to focus. That is not going to focus. No, it doesn't want to focus. But I'm going to put a picture of it in Lex's jewellery group on Facebook, and it's got the same logo on the little part of the chain there. It's a nice snake chain. The only thing is that the chain is quite short, so on my neck it comes to about here. So I do want to get a longer chain for it, but I just still really like it. The pendant is what sold it in the first place. It was £20, but it is 100% sterling silver, and it's by a brand, so I'm sure it would sell for more than that if I ever wanted to sell it. But at this point in time, I have no intentions of doing that. So I was really pleased with those 2 purchases. I seem to be looking at hard goods on this trip, which quite often I don't do. I didn't have the energy to look for clothes. I think also I knew that I had a lot of clothes in my backlog. I don't really have any hard goods in my backlog. The only clothes I really picked up, the only clothes I did pick up were men's. I didn't really look at women's because I know for a fact that I have plenty of women's, but I do know that I don't have a huge amount of menswear, especially men's trousers. But in saying that, I only got 3 pairs in the whole haul. Anyway, move on to what else I got in Ely. From the British Heart Foundation, I got these 2 little pots. Again, these are for me. It was £3 for the pair. This one doesn't have its lid, but that's fine. Careful, Jack. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them. But next year, I say not next year, in the summer, so for my next university year, I'm going to be moving in with a friend, and it'll be my first chance to live in my own place, because we'll have our own flat together. It'll just be me and a good friend of mine, and so it's my first chance to actually start decorating an entire home, because my student houses, never bothered. My family home, so in my bedroom that I could do. The house that I own, I never got to decorate that properly because I rented it out immediately, and here I am in shared accommodation again. So as of summer this year, it will be my first time living in a proper home that is mine, even though it's rented, rather than a room in a house or my parents' house. So yes, long-winded way of saying these were bought in mind of that. Then from a local Cambridgeshire charity, I bought this little mason jar, kilner jar, sorry, it's got the orange seal on it. It was £2. It needs a wash, but it's in good condition. And this I have bought to put coffee in the fridge, because the plan with the cafetiere that I showed you at the start of the video is I'm going into my iced coffee phase of the year now that spring is here, even though the temperatures aren't warm. But I can make a pot of coffee, use some of it for an iced latte, and then keep the rest in the fridge for my next one, and that will keep for a few days in this jar. So again, another personal purchase. Similarly, I got this cheese slicer. It was only £1. The handle has some wear to it, but it's otherwise in really good condition, and it's a good vintage one. It's very sturdy, and I can tell that the blade's still quite sharp on it. So yeah, another purchase for me. I then got 3 Wittard of Chelsea mugs. So these two are a pair, so I'll sell them together. Then the third one is a slightly different pattern. They were £1 each. Not sure what they will go for, but I thought £1 was worth the risk for those. So that's all the hard goods. I will now show you the clothing. I'm going to start off with Scope, which is where I bought the most. I spent £61 in there. I rounded it up from, it was £60 and something pence, and I rounded it up to £61 at the till. So I'll fly through that because there's quite a few items. The first thing is a John Smedley jumper, navy blue. It says it's a size XL, and that was £7. I actually think this would probably be a women's XL, or would it? Yeah, because that would fit me, so that's probably a men's medium. It would be, you know, slightly loose on me. So I'm gonna guess that that is a ladies XL. So I need to check John Smedley's sizing. It doesn't feel like it shrunk. It's their 100% sea cotton, which I have sold before with good success. And we have another one in grey. Again, it was £7. Again, it's a size XL, but again, pretty sure that is a women's size XL, 14 to 16, I'd say. Then we have a Sandro shirt. Now, this might be men's, but I think it's women's from the cut because it does have a tapered waistline to it. It's a size medium, and I could see that being a women's size 12, but, you know, like a not too fitted size 12. That was £6.25. I've sold a Sandro shirt before for about the 30 quid mark, so I thought that was worthwhile. Then for me, I got a Zara linen shirt. It's just a blue and white stripe with a grandad collar. I'll probably wear this with the sleeves rolled up. It does have the button to attach that to, either open with a white t-shirt underneath it, or buttoned up and just really loose because it's a men's size large. But I like a larger size in linen shirts because, especially when you're, well, any holiday shirt, because when you're away and it's really hot outside, the last thing you want is a really clingy top on. So I like a nice oversized shirt to let the breeze blow through and doesn't stick to you quite the same. Then for £6, I got a Reese shirt in this khaki colour. It's a size large. It's a mix of cotton and modal, so it has that really nice soft feel to it, slightly like silk. I did double check when I first picked it up in case it was silk, but it wasn't surprising to me. I doubt Reese are making men's silk shirts. Then for a £5, I got this men's Fred Perry shirt. It's a short sleeve Oxford, size large, light blue, got the logo on the pocket and in the neck. So that was £6, not a £5, but yeah, it's in perfect condition, so I'd hope for about 30. Then I got a Gant shirt in this checked pattern. This is the Indigo Check regular fit. It's a size large and that was £5.75. If I'm being honest, probably should have left it. I do find Gant at the moment to be very sticky. I sold a pair of Gant trousers today that had been listed for probably getting on for 10 months, and they only went for 20 quid in the end, when I think originally I had listed at about 40. Gant for me used to do really well, really good prices and sell through quick, but it seems to have dropped off a little bit, so probably should have left this, but I still think there's plenty of profit in it. It just might stick around for a while. Then I got this really nice indigo denim replay shirt. It's a size XL, so it's a nice big size, and that was £6. I've never sold replay before, but I know that it is relatively expensive. I just don't know how sought after it is, but it's a really lovely quality shirt in great condition. I then picked up a couple of chaps walking shirts. These were a fiver each, both size XL. So we've got this small checked one. There you go. Chaps, I know, sell some like small fashion shirts, but these are definitely more like your walking shirts for the slightly older gentleman, or at least middle-aged gentleman. And a plaid one, again, blue and white, but they're both in fabulous condition, showing no signs of wear. So yeah, I think they should do okay. Then the final few items were all from a Sue Ryder. So we have an All Saints shirt in burgundy. This was £4.75 and it is a size large. All Saints can be sticky, so we'll see how that goes, but I thought it was worth a try. And finally, two pairs of trousers. Well, one of them's a pair of jeans. They are these creamy beige jeans. They are vintage Giorgio jeans. I've sold vintage Giorgio before for a really good price. These were £5.50. They're a 34-inch waist, and they're quite long in the leg. I think they must be a 32, if not 34. I say long in the leg, it's because I'm a short arse and I usually wear 30 length. So yeah, I'm not sure what they will go for, but I have had success in the past, so I'm pretty confident with those. And the final item, which I realise kind of matches the Reese shirt, the khaki one that I just showed you, is a pair of Reese Smart trousers. These are really nice, thick, good quality trousers, really well made, and they are a 32-inch waist, and they were a fiver. So I was really happy with those. You can see how good quality the fabric is because it barely moves. It is so rigid. Really good, thick, good quality trousers. Again, Reese can be a bugger to shift, but these smell brand new actually. They smell just like they do in the shop, you know, that freshly dyed scent. So I don't think they've ever been worn, or if they have been worn, they've certainly never been washed. But they don't have that cupboardy smell. So tempted to list those as new without tags actually, because they are perfect condition and have the factory fresh smell. So yeah, that's everything that I bought over the weekend. I've not added it all up, but I would guess with the necklace, the necklace was 20 quid and the hip flask was 8 quid. Spent 60 quid in scope, and then with all the other bits included, maybe 120 total, but you know, 30 to 40 of that is stuff for me. So yeah, not too bad. I haven't bought too much. I was restrained in what I bought, and now it is time for me to get listing. But yeah, a charity shop haul for you. It was nice to get out there and get back in the wild. I kind of have got the ick with Vinted now. I'm tempted to put my shop on holiday mode because I think that's the only way of being able to sort of pause your shop fully, because I'm not selling anything on there. I have been cross-listing from Zip Sale, but I don't want to pay for Zip Sale anymore because it's £30 a month, and unless you pay for it, you don't get the automatic delisting anymore, so it means that you have to be really on top of delisting items that sell on other platforms. So to be honest, it just kind of seems more hassle than it's worth for me at the moment. So I'm tempted to just stick with eBay. And I also might be giving Whatnot a go in the summer when I have some more time. So yeah, that's what I bought. I hope you enjoyed watching it. Some nice things, nothing mega, but I don't think there's any duds in there. So yes, watch out for my next upload. I'll see you all soon. Take care.